for the Provincial Department of Adult Continuing Education, and later became a liaison worker with the status of women. In 1980, Ms. Williams was elected as the first and only female president of the Labrador Inuit Association. Her 4-year tenure saw important advances on the path toward Inuit self-government. It was her role as LIA president that made Ms. Williams realize that self-determination required a voice. With this in mind, she moved from the LIA to the newly formed Ocala Society broadcaster, located in Nain. Known as the OK Society, the organization offers information and entertainment programming on radio and television in both Inuktitut and English. Ms. Williams has certainly played an integral role in the emergence of the Labrador Inuit as a confident people with a clear vision of the future. For her achievements in preserving and enhancing the language and culture of her people, and for the courageous role model she is for young women, Fran Williams is richly deserving of membership in the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador. To receive the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador, Susan Frances Williams. The ceremony will conclude with an address by the Honourable Premier. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador, Kathy Dunterdale.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure, and it really is my pleasure, and my privilege to be here today to participate in this wonderful event. The Order of Newfoundland and Labrador honours individuals who have demonstrated excellence, dedication, and achievement in a specific area of endeavour. It is an honour bestowed on those whose personal and professional contributions enrich the lives of others every day. Since 2004, 61 individuals have been inducted into the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador. And each year, I have to tell you that I am struck profoundly by the selflessness, the perseverance, and the desire to improve the lives of others demonstrated by the inductees. And this year is certainly no different. To each of you, I offer my sincere congratulations on your induction into the Order. From what we have all heard today, it is clear that while your areas of endeavour vary greatly, something you all have in common is a desire to make a difference. Renowned anthropologist Jane Goodall once said, "What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make." Each of you decided early on to make a difference and then dedicated your lives to doing so. And the beneficiaries of your decision are the countless individuals and families whose lives have been improved as a result of your dedication. Clearly, the impact your actions have had is vast, and the difference you have made immeasurable. Ms. Cox's unwavering commitment to the early detection of colon cancer has made a profound difference to countless individuals and families impacted by this disease, including my own. Her ingenuity and perseverance has resulted in a provincial-wide cancer screening program which today impacts the lives of over 700 individuals. Through his work in the visual arts, fiction, dramatic script, poetry, folklore, and children's literature, Mr. Daw has made an enduring impact upon the arts community and the thousands of aspiring artists who view him as a mentor and an inspiration, as well as to all who have been entertained, spellbound, and captivated by his artistry. Ms. Fowler's lifelong work in the areas of municipal governments where we first met and environmentalism has made a significant difference to the lives of the residents of Western Newfoundland. Her environmental scholarship has benefited numerous green-minded students, and her vast volunteerism continues to have a positive impact on her community. A wonderful woman who I've been privileged to know for almost 30 years. It's so good to see you again, and I'm so delighted to see you win this award of which you're so deserving. Through his bravery and heroism during World War II and his dedication to using his story to promote world peace, Mr. Ford has a meaningful influence on many individuals, in particular school children who have heard and been moved by his message of peace and hope. At this time, please let me allow me a moment to wish Mr. Ford and his wife Margaret a happy 66th wedding anniversary, which they celebrated yesterday. Their major achievements, 2 days in a row, 66 years of marriage and the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador. That's pretty impressive, both of them. Ms. Gordon's commitment to changing the world, child by child, through the Roots of Empathy program has undoubtedly transformed countless families and in turn the lives of whom they touch. She is to be commended for her admirable goal of building a caring and peaceful society through the development of empathy in children and adults. And one of several prominent people from this province who contributed mightily to our growth. I often think when I see your brother and your sister and what they do in our public lives, how proud your parents must be of all of you. A prominent figure in the HIV/AIDS community, Ms. Howley's compassion has made an immense difference in the lives of individuals impacted by HIV/AIDS and their families. Playing a pivotal role in the HIV/AIDS community during the 1980s, Ms. Howley proudly held the hands of HIV/AIDS patients, giving them a voice at a time when fear and uncertainty surrounded the disease. And that truly is real courage. It's easy to be on a popular bandwagon. It takes a lot of courage to stand in the face of prejudice and adversity and do the right thing. Congratulations, we're all so proud of you. Captain Hines' vast contributions to the marine industry and business environment in general has had a lasting effect on the lives of thousands of workers, as well as the countless recipients of his volunteerism and charity work. Captain Sid's name was a familiar one around my home, as my late husband was a master mariner, and they crossed paths many, many times. He had enormous respect for Captain Hines and the work that he did and the opportunities that he created in Newfoundland and Labrador. Congratulations, sir. Ms. Williams' efforts to preserve and enhance the language and culture of the Inuit of Labrador has made a considerable difference in the lives of all she touched, especially young Inuit women for whom she serves as a positive role model. And I became familiar with Ms. Williams' name and the work that she did when I spent some years working for the Provincial Advisory Council on the Status of Women. And I knew of the enormous impact that she had in Aboriginal communities. But this woman had a positive influence on the lives of all women in Newfoundland and Labrador. And I'm so delighted to see you receive this award today. American philosopher William James once said, "The great use of life is to spend it for something that outlasts it." That statement is extremely applicable to each of you. Our communities, our people, and our province are better because of your lives, your passion, and your commitment. I am so pleased that as you join the group of worthy recipients of the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador, you and your remarkable contributions have been preserved as part of the great history of this amazing place we call home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Premier. Following this ceremony, their honors and the Premier will receive recipients and guests in the ballroom. You may exit this room by the front right-hand doorway. We're going to move the flags and open up the door in a few moments. I'd ask you at this time, please rise for the singing of the first and last verses of the Ode to Newfoundland. And remain standing for the departure of their honors, the Premier, and the newest members of the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador.